We're at the Mad Max 40th anniversary, and you're watching Bumper to Bumper with Rusty.
Ever since I was a child, I've loved automobiles. My father drove a V8 Dodge, big old shiny wheels. To him it was just transport with little to endear. But that old car would set the course for me throughout the year. Bumper to bumper, we love them old cars.
Okay, g'day viewers and welcome to Bumper to Bumper. We've got the 40th anniversary of Mad Max here. We've got the organisers of the show. We're at the 40th anniversary at Maryborough for a huge event. We've got, well, I won't tell about it. You tell me, Pete.
Well, this has been a joint effort, probably well over 12 months now. The hard work's paid off, obviously.
Yep.
So, yeah, awesome effort by everybody involved.
All right. Now, Berkey, what have we got here today? What's some of the things and attractions that people are seeing over this weekend?
Well, we got the Z owners. I reckon the effort they've put in is amazing. You know, like they've come from all around Australia for it. The Mad Max Collective, which is made up of a lot of different versions of Mad Max, they've all come together.
Yep.
And it's good to see, and even the fans, everyone's participating and helping out in this event.
Yeah.
Not everything's gone to plan, but we've improvised and together we've all come, like even the blokes that are doing the music, everyone's just, they've used their head, they've thought outside the square and made it happen.
Yeah, and that's what it's all about, you know, because it is a big event. It's a one-off event that hasn't happened for a long time, and it takes a lot of organisation, and you guys have done an extremely well job. So over to you, Pete. Obviously, we've got some actors here today. Who are some of the actors we've got?
Big name actors, pretty much everybody that was in the movie, excluding Mel Gibson.
Yep.
At this point. So we're talking, you know, Jim Goose. We're talking Jim Goose, Kundalini, Knight Rider, Toe Cutter, Starbuck.
Mostly the Toe Cutter gang, really. So, yeah, but yeah, it's all good. They're all here, and they're loving it. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, and look, I think the appreciation of what the fans were when all the actors came up on one by one this morning was fantastic. The applause, the motivation they gave, even the actors recognition of the work they've done.
Yeah, well, first thing this morning when we actually pulled up in the front of Clunes, the actors just couldn't believe the amount of people that were there. So, and I just said to them, so basically this is all for you guys.
Yeah.
You know, so he's not going to be here for long, so, you know, you might as well enjoy it while you're here, and this is what this event's all about, to try and keep it alive, you know, so that's what we've done, and we've had cars come from all over Australia.
Yeah, no, fantastic. And what I want to ask each of you, what drives you to love Mad Max so much?
Don't know, really. It's just something that, I guess it's in your blood from a young age when you watch the movie. I've always liked it. Started building a car, and I'm still building them now. So I'll probably build about 7 cars that are here today.
Unbelievable.
So, and it's still going.
Well done.
Thank
Over
you.
to you, Berkey. Why do you love Mad Max so much?
I idolise the Toe Cutters ideology, and I just like the idea of the bike riding and them all coming together and sticking together and all that sort of stuff when the world's dying and falling apart.
Yeah, mateship.
I look same as a young bloke. I saw it I was about 12 the first time, and it just resonated with me actually, and it was just like that's how every Aussie bloke wants to be, like Mel, and protect his girl and fight for the right. And
You're a superhero, mate.
And every bloke wants a girl like Jess.
Yeah.
You know, but besides all that, basically, yeah, like I say, and it was just something within, and for you, I need to watch it every few months actually to get a bit of it in there, just so you can keep on track.
Well done. Well done, guys.
I'll show you something you might be interested in.
Oh, hang on a sec. Berkey, mate, I still... What's your...
Numbers?
These here?
Numbers on the...
Oh, sorry. No, down... Yeah, 1.618, yep.
You know, in the movie, all the actors have got the pi symbol on their on the side of them.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, well, that's 1.618, and that's what we represent, 1.618. So we've sort of formed the whole club around the Toe Cutter gang.
Oh, well done. Well done. All right, now, it's been a huge day, huge event. You've got bands playing tonight. I want you guys to, I want to take my hat off to you guys and say, well done, you've done an excellent job. I know you had a lot of help, but, you know, you need that impetus, and you've done a terrific job. So well done. It's been a great event.
Thanks, mate.
All right.
Rusty.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Anthony. I'm at the 40th anniversary of Mad Max, and you're watching Bumper to Bumper.
Anthony, g'day, and welcome to Bumper to Bumper. How you going?
Good, thanks, Rusty. Nice to see you, mate.
Yep, nice to see you. Now, we're here at the 40th anniversary in Maryborough for Mad Max.
Yep.
You've got your Monaro here.
Yeah.
What model is the Monaro?
So it's a HQ LS originally.
Yes.
Monaro Coupe. It was originally a 308 column auto. It's now obviously running a 454 big block in it, 9-inch rear, and obviously a 4-speed auto. So it's had a fairly big conversion.
A very big conversion with a
Yeah.
454, mate.
Yeah.
Do you actually get this car on the road?
I do drive it on the road. I drive it on weekends.
Yeah.
Obviously get fuel, make sure everything's running properly in the car. You've got to run these things, otherwise they go stale sitting in the garage.
Right, so it's not a mock-up just for, let's say, Mad Max, but it actually is a fully functional car.
It is a fully functional car. It's like having a brand new Monaro. It was built in 2015 by Petters,
Yep.
and it was a competition car. So you could win the car online. Obviously, I entered the competition. I
Yes.
didn't win it, but
Yep.
I found where it went, and then I bought it off the gentleman that had it.
Fantastic. Now, can we disclose how much you bought it for or not?
No.
All right. What was the configuration of the car when you first got it? Was it same as what you've...
It is exactly as it is.
Gee, they did a good job doing the
Yeah.
car up then.
They did. They spent about 12 months, I think, working on the car.
Yeah.
So there was a lot of suppliers, and if you look along the side of the door, they're all their the suppliers have put all their stickers on the side.
Yeah.
Just to, obviously they were part of the whole competition. But everything was done and dusted when I bought it, so yeah, it was easy. I just found the plates actually from Vic Roads, put them on, and away we went.
Now, are they original plates you can put on a car, Knight Rider?
Yeah, so I just found them. I didn't know they'd be available at
You're kidding.
Vic Roads. They were available. So I just bought them. I think they were $250, and away we went. So it was perfect. I was just very lucky.
Mate, that's a steal.
Yeah, it is. I was wrapped.
I'd be very happy. I mean, you might have paid X amount for the car.
Yeah.
We're probably talking over 100 grand, I reckon. But
Yeah,
anyway,
yeah.
But to get the number plates as well, because obviously number plates complement a car as well.
They do, because it actually went from Melbourne to Sydney.
Yep.
So it was registered in Melbourne, didn't have these plates on.
Yep.
It went to Sydney, and then the guy, obviously I bought it off him, I had to bring it back and re-register the car, and that's how I found the plates at Vic Road. So it was just by luck.
Ah, well done.
Really cool.
Now, what's your association with Mad Max? Obviously, you must be a die-hard fan.
Oh, I think it's probably my favourite movie. You
Yeah.
know, I think when I was a young guy, I went to the movies, and I went to the drive-ins. I think it was down in Croydon somewhere in Melbourne.
You wouldn't have been
And-
watching many movies when you go on the drive-ins, mate.
No, well, this particular one I did, and I was actually when the movie starts firing up, right in the beginning.
Yes.
I think I was a young guy. It actually frightened me, And I thought, what's this all about? And then as the movie got going, I thought, yeah. So I think it's probably one of the best movies I think ever
look.
made in Australia.
Absolutely. I think there are a couple of key movies that I can think of straight away.
Yeah.
Obviously, Mad Max and
Yeah.
the series.
Yep.
We talk about the castle and obviously Crocodile Dundee. They've put Australia on the map.
I enjoy the movie.
Yep.
Enjoy obviously being part of today. It's fantastic.
And where have you come from today?
So I live on the Mornington Peninsula.
Yep.
So yeah, down in Melbourne there, and we've driven up today. We drove up yesterday and
Yes.
stayed overnight, and here we are. And my friend Darren, he was good enough to bring the vehicle up in his trailer, as you can see behind us.
Yes.
And brought it up for me, and we've arrived today, and we're going to have a few beers, listen to the band, and have a bit of a look around as well.
Sounds like a fantastic weekend. What I want to ask you now is,
Yep.
how close is this car to the one that was on Mad Max itself?
Well, it's really a tribute car.
Yes.
Okay, so it's got a few, obviously, the characteristics, which is the stickers on the vehicle, the colour,
Yep.
obviously the bonnet scoop and that type of thing. But the original Monaro was obviously, I think it was a GTS or just a plain Monaro.
Yep.
This was originally an LS, so it does have the dual headlights in the front, whereas the Mad Max Monaro had the single headlight. So it's more of a tribute car rather than a replica car.
Yeah. No,
So,
fair enough. That's
yeah.
good to know. And was the Mad Max car a HQ or HJ?
HQ.
It was a HQ.
Yeah, it's a HQ. HQ.
Go on the queuers, that's what I say.
Yeah, there is one here today, so I've seen it yesterday driving
Yes.
through the streets.
Yep.
I think that'll be in the parade, and that one's as close as you're going to get to the real thing. So,
Fantastic.
yeah.
Well, mate, I want to say thank you very much for taking the time out to speak to us on Bumper to Bumper.
Yeah.
Love your car, 454. Can't go wrong in a HQ Monaro, so well done.
Thanks, Rusty.
Enjoy your weekend here at the 40th anniversary of Mad Max.
Fantastic. Thanks very much.
Cheers.
Okay.
now watching Bumper to Bumper.
Okay, Dave, g'day.
Hey, mate.
Mel, how you going?
Hi, good. How are you?
Yeah, good, thanks. Now, first of all, we're here at the 40th anniversary of Mad Max here at Maryborough.
Yep.
Obviously, you've got an iconic panel van which featured in Mad Max 1. What is it?
It's a HJ Pano. Mandarin red, same as the movie. Yeah, with a 308 in it.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, how long have you had this car for?
3 years.
Right.
Yeah. So the last Mad Max event, we got it done just the night before we finished it. So it's definitely ready for this one.
All right. Now, when you say finished it, what do you have to do to get it to the standard of a identical Mad Max car?
Well, not quite identical, but close enough. Yeah. A week before it was painted. Then the week leading up, we did the mural, and then the night before, the mags, the roof rack, everything else.
Now, was it hard to try and get the information to make it into a replica or a tribute car?
A little bit, yeah. Yeah, you've got to hunt around. And to get the mural, we had to do a sort of a overhead projector thing, put up against the car to get it right.
Yeah, okay.
So, yeah.
All right. Now, why have you done a tribute car to Mad Max?
Love the movie, love the vehicles. Yeah,
Right.
I think I was 10 when I saw it, and my eyes haven't sort of blinked since.
And what about you, Mel?
I just want to support him and make sure that he's happy. He loves it. So whatever makes him smile makes me smile too.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
beautiful, Mel. Well done. All right. So when you bought the car, what was the car like?
Mostly rust, no metal.
Yeah.
Nearly all rust. Yeah, it was
Okay.
an old blue colour, and Monaro rims.
Yep.
Yeah, didn't look like this at all. So yeah, it took a fair bit of love and care to bring it back.
All right. Now, a lot of people go for the Interceptor. A lot of people go for the MFB car. What made you go to the panel van? Because you don't see too many of them, replicas.
No one had one this close, so yeah, I think this is the closest one in Australia to the exact one. So.
All right. Now, you must get a lot of enjoyment taking to events like today where you got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people looking at the car, admiring it. Obviously, the hand on the dash, iconic scene.
Yeah.
Tell us about that scene and why the hand's there.
Okay, well, Jessie's doing a burnout. She's just got ice creams.
Yes.
Kundalini, all the boys on their bikes, they're chasing her. Kundalini thinks it's a good idea. He's got a chain, throws it on the car, thinking he'll jump on top of the car.
Yes.
And accidentally takes his hand instead.
He wasn't so smart, was he?
No, so you see him wandering off screaming, yeah. So, but I've met Kundalini since. He's over there, and he signed the hand and everything. So.
Ah, fantastic. and what's it like? Because you guys who are into the Mad Max scene and got the replica cars here, really stick together and have a good time?
Yeah, there's a bunch of us. We're like family.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And what kind of things do you do?
Car shows, charity events, things like that.
Right,
Yeah.
so it's a big draw card, isn't it?
Oh, it's great, yeah. And we just have so much fun, bringing happiness to people. We park them up in the street and people start to get around them and, talk about the movie and how it made them feel and where they were when they saw it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's really exciting.
All right, now what if I put this to you? I'm going to say, what if I got my HQ Sandman and then did a vinyl wrap into the colours of the tribute van for Mad Max, and I could run with you guys?
Oh, Rusty, more the merrier.
Okay, I didn't know if I was going to be in competition with you or not.
No, we all get along. Yeah, no one's...
And Vanners support Vanners too, don't they?
Yeah, got to look after each other. We're a dying breed.
I'm not dying today, mate, but anyway, we'll give it a go.
In the heat.
Yeah, it is hot. All right, look, I want to say thank you very much for being on Bumper to Bumper.
No worries.
Enjoy the celebrations over the weekend here at Maryborough for the 40th anniversary of Mad Max. So fantastic, great experience, and it's a great turnout for everyone. So thank you, Dave.
No worries, Rusty.
Thank you, Mel, and wish you all the best.
Thanks for having us.
Cheers.
Cheers. Hugh, g'day and welcome to Bumper to Bumper. How you going?
Well indeed.
First of all, thank you very much for taking the time to chat to me on Bumper to Bumper.
Thank you for coming out to the 40th anniversary of Mad Max.
Mate, it has been fantastic. It's been a hot day, but it's actually been fantastic. We've actually had the cars, we've had the actors, we've had the stunt people as well.
Yes.
It's been a really awesome day.
It has indeed been an awesome day, to say nothing of hot.
Yeah.
And the cars are hot.
Yeah.
That's what we're in business to.
Yeah, exactly. Now, one of the things I saw when you guys got up on stage this morning and the crowd reaction was phenomenal. It was fantastic. They were really pleased to see you guys.
And we were really pleased to be here and see them. So it's pretty stunning. 40 years down the track, a lot of old wrinklies out there on the racetrack. Very good.
Yeah. Now, did you ever, I know this probably will be a question that's asked all the time, but 40 years, did you ever think that the longevity of Mad Max would survive?
No, I didn't think it'd survive a year, but you know, how do you know?
No,
you
you
do
don't
a
know.
job and then bang, it takes off. It was good. When I saw it, I was impressed.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh, that's something different. The script was something different to start with. George Miller's something different. What was lucky was all the different sorts of people that are here coalesced. It just came together quite well.
And the amazing part is, being such a scrunchy little movie, actually turned out to be such a huge event worldwide.
It was. It was the most successful movie on the planet for 25 years, I think.
What was one of your favourite scenes that you did in the movie?
I think with working with Reg Evans on the platform,
Okay.
that quiet and blowing, that scene there is my preference. And the other one would be up at May Swayze's, I think, with all the boys and the bub.
Yeah, okay.
And that boy's here today,
Yes, that's right.
and he's 60 or something. No, he's not. Yeah, it's good.
Well, look, I want to say thank you very much for taking the time to have a chat to us on Bumper to Bumper. It's been a pleasure to meet you, and I've enjoyed Mad Max, and you know, I like Mad Max 1, 2, 3 and 4. It's been phenomenal, and you know, you should be very proud of the work that you've achieved so far.
Thank you very much. Rock on with your show.
Thank you very much.
Mate.
Cheers. Okay, Pete, g'day and welcome to Bumper to Bumper. How you going?
Thanks, Rusty. Good to see you.
We're here at the 40th anniversary of the Mad Max film that's come out.
Yeah.
You've got your beautiful Interceptor here, mate. Tell me a
Thank
little
you.
bit about your Interceptor.
Well, I built it 3 years ago.
Yes?
It's been a work in progress for 10 years, so it's been quite a while. We've been collecting parts. I've been getting birthday presents and all sorts of things to try and build the car. And then 3 years ago, finally had the thing all built. And it's what you see today, all done.
All right. Now, when you've got to buy parts for an Interceptor, what do you got to get?
Yeah, well, that's the real problem. Like, unfortunately, we have the web now, and we can get stuff from America and China and Canada and all over the place. So that's what I had to do. I got the blower from Texas. A fellow in Texas found an old blower that he had in his shed when he was into hot rodding back in the day, and I bought that from him, and he kindly pulled it apart and posted bit by bit to me.
Oh, yeah. That's nice of him.
Yeah, so that was good. And the body kit you can get here in Australia, so we could get that here. And then I got the wheels from a guy in Queensland that was doing a build.
Yes.
So just all over the place trying to collect bits and pieces. But you
Right.
can't go to your normal shop and say, I want this Mad Max part. That's not on
Now,
the system.
interesting question. Maybe Ford should be bringing out a Mad Max car.
Oh, I think they should.
Yeah, I reckon they'd sell a few.
That's right, yeah.
Now, what was the car condition of the body when you first got it 10 years ago?
Yeah, so when I bought this car, it was had all the common rust of an XB coupe.
Yes.
Needed the sills being done, stuff around the rear window, which is common for them to rust out. And when I bought the car, it actually had a tree growing out of the bonnet, and I got it quite cheap, really.
Yes.
And then I
What, the tree or the car?
Yeah. And so I washed it, cleaned it all up, and the fellow didn't know much about it. It was a V8, originally a V8 302.
Yeah.
And he didn't think it was an original number car. And once I cleaned it all up, I found it was an original number car. All the floors were good.
Yep.
Most things were good. All the firewall was good. So it wasn't a bad car.
Okay.
By the time we got into it and cleaned all the muck off it, so I was really lucky there.
And you got an apple tree to go.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's
All
right.
right, so that's good. What does a Mad Max Interceptor car have in it?
So I had to transform this from a standard 302 automatic XB coupe to a GT 351 with a top loader and a 9-inch diff, so it could be movie correct.
Right.
Yeah, so we had all the specs are pretty readily available of what the Mad Max car was.
Yeah.
And then the rest of it, you've really got to watch the movie. So I had a big TV screen in my shed.
Yep.
And I'd be looking at different parts of the car, and yes, I need to do this and that, and make it according to the different clips of it in the film.
All right. Now, how do you go about doing the interior and the boot for the car itself? Because obviously there's some intricate things inside the car.
Yeah, that's right. So the basic interior is a GT, XB GT interior.
Yeah.
But then there's the flashing police light, there's the police siren that's in the car.
Yep.
There's the lever that you lift up to turn the blower on that they had in the movie, and all those things. So they're all the added things. And the hard thing is trying to mould on the scoop on the roof and on the boot, because they're not a standard thing, so they've got to be fiberglassed in to make it look like it's a part of the car. So that was probably the biggest job, doing that sort of stuff. The outside's the hardest thing, not the inside.
Right. Now, a question some of the viewers might ask is the original Interceptor or Interceptors, or how many were made for the movie, are any still there?
Yeah, so that's a common question, Rusty, that lots of people ask, and there's the top 10 Mad Max questions that people always ask me, and that's one of them. So the original Mad Max 1 car no longer exists.
Yep.
So that was resold, and then it was purchased again and made into a Mad Max 2 car, ended up to a Museum Lloyd of London Museum, and apparently now it's in America. A private owner has it.
You're kidding.
But that's a Mad Max 2 car that doesn't have the boot and has the tanks in the back.
Yep.
So the Mad Max car, you won't see the original car, and what you're seeing today is the closest thing you could get to seeing a Mad Max 1 car.
All right, well done, Pete. Your passion is unbelievable. So speaking about that, what got you into replicating an Interceptor? Obviously you love the movie.
Yeah, so I love the movie. Well, so I was watching Mad Max, and I was thinking, as a kid with no prospects, no hope in life, I'd love to build that car. Look at that car. Just fell in love with that car, and then I got to the age and had the experience to be able to do it, and it was one of those itches, as I'm sure many of your viewers know.
Yep, you got to scratch.
You got to scratch it and do it, and mine was a Mad Max 1 Interceptor.
All right, so you've had the car on the road for how long, sorry?
So I've had it on the road for 3 years now, yeah.
All right, and what's the atmosphere you get from people coming up to talk about the car?
Oh, people love the car, Rusty. So many people connect with the Mad Max movies. It's amazing, and they're so grateful that you brought the car, and they can see it in real life and see the siren going and all those different things. So it really makes people happy. So it's a great classic car to own.
It is an iconic film, and that's why so many people love it. And it's not just young and old, but it's international as well. Yeah. So on that note, I'm going to say, mate, thank you very much for being on Bumper to Bumper.
Thanks,
great to
Rusty.
see you bring up your car. Beautiful car. Wish I had one. And enjoy your weekend here at the iconic Maryborough for the 40th anniversary of Mad Max. Okay, folks, that was another episode of Bumper to Bumper, the classic car TV show that's all about
people,
power,
passion.
I'm Rusty.
I'm Ella.
Good night.
People, power and passion, you know that is our deal. So tune into our TV show with Rusty at the wheel. Oh yeah! Oh, come on, Rusty. Slip in behind the wheel. It's all gassed up, ready to go. It's my favorite show, my favorite time of the week.